I've been using Google Gemini now for most of my, I'm going to call it knowledge searches. I'm finding it much more efficient and saves me all kinds of time versus the old school searching. Again, if you're not familiar with Gemini, it's Google's AI engine, which is similar to ChatGPT, only obviously Google's using it in their Google infrastructure. And since I use Google Search for a lot of what I do, I tend to use Gemini for a lot of my knowledge searching. You'll notice if you do use Google for searching, it gives you an AI option now. You can go into AI mode when you do your searches. And that's kind of what I'm talking about here. You can do it within the Google search engine, or you can use the separate Gemini app. There's benefits of the Gemini app that you don't get in the search engine. And so I do recommend downloading the Gemini app. For example, if you want to do research on how to install a receptacle in your house, I use Gemini AI to do that search, and it goes out, it creates the answers from different places on the web and the internet, and comes back with a step-by-step instruction on how to replace a receptacle in your house. It will also show you some websites that have that information, on them. If you think about how you used to do it back in the day, and this is why it's so much more efficient to use the AI engines. Back in the day, I would search for how to replace a receptacle, and I'd get a bunch of web pages right down the list, and I'd have to open up a web page, kind of read it, and it didn't really have what I was looking for. Go back to the search results, open up yet another web page. It was closer, didn't really get what I wanted. Go to the third web page. Sometimes going down 10 websites before I might get the one I want and reading the information. Whereas these AI tools now, Gemini in this case, they give you a good summary synopsis of how to take care of replacing that receptacle. You have to exercise some caution. A lot of these AI tools are still in beta. The results are pretty good, but you need to double check the results. So that's using it for knowledge type of searches. You can use Gemini, or again, similar to ChatGPT, to write a cover letter for a business, or maybe create a resume based on key points that you put in there. They also have some picture tools. So you can use Gemini AI to create a picture for you. And I think Google's calling their picture tool Banana. But in any event, you can say, draw me a picture of a tree with lights on it, make it big and round, make it look more cartoony than maybe a pencil drawing. And the AI will generate that image for you. It's kind of interesting, kind of fun to do. You should try it. You may or may not get exactly what you're looking for, and you can have them redraw it. But again, an application using the AI tools that can save you a lot of time if you're just trying to create a quick image for a website or a post or something along those lines. I like pickleball, and so I use it to put pictures on my posts for my pickleball group. I would caution you on the AI tools, in this case Gemini AI, but ChatGPT is the same. It can be overused. If you think you're going to write a letter to somebody, be careful with how it writes it and the words it uses. It's a good outlining tool, but you should really go in and put the words in your own language to make it seem more personable to the person receiving the letter. I know that I've used Gemini to create spreadsheets for me. I'll say I want to create a ladder league, for example. Can you generate a spreadsheet for me that will keep track of the ladder league? And again, it does a pretty good job. You have to give it very specific instructions. In the example that I used, it didn't create a lot of the logic for scoring the league that I wanted to have. So I did that on my own with formulas. But again, I've used Gemini to help me generate some of those formulas in a spreadsheet. These AI tools are good. I think they can save you a lot of time for what you have going on in your life. Explore with them, start off slow, and make sure you're getting the results you want. If not, redo it. Worst case scenario, you go old school and create the information yourself. Watch these videos next.